Howdy folks, this is Jim. I'm in beautiful downtown Bertram, Texas. It's Saturday the 5th of January 2013. And I've parked my bike in front of this old gas station with an old gas pump in front of it. Now, why did I do that, I hear you say? It's because the Two Wheel Texas web forum, it's a really good motorcycle web forum, and you don't have to be a Texan to use it. Has a discussion going where, in order to give you an excuse to ride your motorcycle, the group mind has said, let's just park your bike in front of a old gas station and take a picture of it. So I've done that, and here we are. There's my new bike with the shiny new plastic all over it. Looks brand new if you don't look too close at the frame and the wheels that are so filled. Sorry I didn't show you coming into town. I forgot to turn the camera on. So this is what Bertram, Texas looks like. I'm going to take it to the shop here in a few minutes. There's one part, this bar end here, which is part of the infamous Throttlemeister, got scratched in the accident, and they just now got a replacement in. I wouldn't have bothered with it, but Geico bought it for them, so I'm going to drop it off and let them install it here in a couple hours. Okay, we're leaving the Florence abandoned gas station there. So that's another one there I could use too, but it doesn't have gas pumps. There's the the Bertram train station. I said Florence, I meant Bertram. The reason I said Florence is because that's where I'm going next. Bertram here has a lot of old buildings still intact. I bet that building there was probably a kind of a hotel or boarding house, bed and breakfast kind of thing. My grandmother had a house like that. Look how big it is. And we have the old census records from Ancestry.com, and back in the early 20th century, she had 5 or 6 people living with her. They were mostly school teachers. I haven't put my water cup back on here yet. I'm getting thirsty, so I kind of regret that. It's coming up on 3 o'clock. My wife's not going to pick me up till 4:45, so I got some time to kill. So I thought I'd just enjoy. Well, it's a nice old school or church, one of the two. Just take a back roads route through this little town of Florence to Georgetown. And if I get there a little earlier, I'll go to McDonald's or something. Temperature 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Very comfortable. I have an electric vest on, but I didn't bother to plug it in. I had it plugged in for the trip up here, and I actually got kind of warm. I'm wearing basically what? I'm wearing a polypropylene undershirt, my electric vest, which includes a Thinsulate, so even without the electricity on, it gives you pretty good insulation to your chest area. Also, it's a Tourmaster electric vest. Then I'm wearing a Pendleton wool long sleeve heavy duty wool shirt under it. And those things, I mean, wool is just the best insulator there is. And that's keeping me so warm I didn't even bother plugging it's a little awkward to manage the plug on this. My plug is down there on the side of the bike that I usually use. I have one up here I guess I could use too now. But I'll try that going home next time if it's cold. But anyway, it's a little awkward, and I don't really need it. I still have my summer windshield on. I didn't take the time to put the winter on. I don't think I really need it right now. It's dropped to 55 degrees now that I got out of the Metropolis Trust of Bertram. Hey, there's a little airplane up there. It looks like a Cub or a Luscombe. Tail wheel, old, early era tail wheel airplane. It's kind of pretty out here. Not what you call super twisty. It's not the tail wheel dragon, but I like it. Still feeling a little skittish after my accident. I'm not quite completely over the shell shock yet, but the best thing to do is get back on the horse and ride it. He's landing over there. Is there an airport up here? Anyway, I'll ride along here. If something interesting comes on, I'll show it to you. This is Jim in Texas. Hi, I'm in Florence, Texas now. Way back in 93, 94, I commuted through Florence from Leander, which is the north side of Austin, to Fort Hood, because my last military assignment was at Fort Hood, but I knew I wanted to settle down in Austin. So 55-mile commute each day right through this little town. The other experience I have with Florence is that I was on a jury. I'm in the same county as Florence, Williamson County, Texas. And there was a family that was really kind of dysfunctional, and one of their family members was accused of doing bad things to another family member, and there had been fights, and one of the family members was a cop, and one of them was a minor, and there was sordid people involved in the frag pattern, and it was awful. And the thing was, the guy who was charged with the crime, it wasn't clear that he did it, to me anyway, but other jury members thought he was, and I was brought around just because he did have a pattern of bad behavior. But it was extremely stressful, and made me look at these little towns in a different way. We're leaving Florence for the little town of Andice. This is a little out of the way to go to Georgetown, but I've got some time, so I'll do it. This is a nice little road, and Andice is a cute little town. Well, it's 5:30. I guess I've been on the road about 3 hours. I stopped by the dealership. The part they ordered wasn't the correct one, and it's such a minor little thing that I just told them to call it off, and I'll touch up the scratches myself. Just on this bar in here, they didn't order the right color. It's not enough scratches to leave it out. I did have a nice ride though. Went to Brenham, got my abandoned gas station picture for the two-wheel Texas storm, and rode around the backcountry some. Just enjoyed the ride. Look at that, man! The sun is killing me right into it. I cannot see a damn thing. Plus my browser's fogging up. The Victory dealer. Well, I'm just about home. This is Jim in Texas. Just a random ride through the countryside today.